Hi, it's Anne here, and today's video is part 3 of my makeup inventory. This video will actually probably be quite a bit shorter than the other two. I kind of always forget that there's not a whole lot with lips, but I also like to summarize the totals of everything that I have. So we'll talk about the total of every makeup item that I have in my collection. But first off, we have lips, and in lips, the first category is kind of like the lip balm category and variations of that. So here we've got like the regular lip balms, the clear stuff. These 3 are lip oils. These 4, well, these are lip masks. This, for all intents and purposes, is a lip mask as well. And these are like tinted lip balms, or at least that's how I'm classifying them. A tinted lip. It's not really a lipstick, and it's not really a lip gloss. It's like in a tube. So that's where these guys are. I've really focused hard on not growing this part of my collection because it takes me a long time to go through these. And I feel like I've been doing a really good job of keeping this under control. Same with the lip oil section. This section is definitely expanded for me. So counts right now. My regular lip balms, I have 9. I had 9 last year. You're like, but there's only 8 that I count here. That's because I have 1 in my car. So there's 1 that lives in my car at all times. So I have 9 regular lip balms. For lip oils, I have 3. Last year I had 4. For lip masks, I have 4. Last year I had 7, mostly because I've been finishing up these little minis. I feel like I had another one. That's the other thing with the lip stuff that's very hard is I put lip things everywhere, so I could potentially be missing something that I will discover later on. I'll do my best to like include that if I do catch it before I post the video, but for the most part, it's kind of hard to do that. And then this is kind of the area that's grown over the past couple of years. Again, I think I've kind of broken out some of these that I didn't have as a tint before. Like I didn't know this was tinted until I opened it. This one, the tint on this is so fair that I could put it with the regular ones. But anyway, last year I had 16 tinted lip balms, and this year I have 15. So in total for this lip balm type category, I have 31 items. Next category is lip liners. I do not go through lip liners very quickly, but I do really like lip liners. I go through phases of I really like doing a lip liner with a lip gloss look. I feel like it's easy, it's very lightweight on the lips, but I tend to not reapply the lip liner and I just reapply the lip gloss, so that's why I don't go through the lip liner very quickly. Now, my counts on this, last year it was 20, this year it's 25. I'm trying to figure out what the 5th one is. I know for sure these 4 are new, at least I think so. I know for sure these 3 are. I'm guessing this is the 5th one. I think I had this with eyeliners and I moved it over to lip liner. So these ones I think are the newer ones, and then these are the old ones. Some of them are very old. I do want to finish up, I think it's this one. Did I put this one in my lip project? No, it was this one. This is the one that I put, not my lip project, my project pan. So I would like to try and finish this guy out this year and finish at least one. But yeah, I've realized lip liners for me are very, very hard to finish. I don't really have a favorite. Like I know I have a lot of ColourPop here, but honestly, I don't really like them. They're not my favorite. I do like the Charlotte Tilbury lip liner. This one's Iconic Nude. I do like the Milani ones. I have finished a Milani one. And of the NYX ones, I like this formula of the NYX, like the black. What kind is this? Just the regular lip liner. Even though I do have a couple others. I was trying to group them by brand, but didn't do such a good job. These ones are all NYX as well, but I don't like the other formulas. I did do like a cutting down of lip liners, but my lip liners have stayed fairly steady over the years. And I did do like some swatching of these, and pretty much all of them are unique colors, and that's why I've kept each one of them. And I see a place for all of these, but I kind of have to be careful in not adding too many lip liners because, like I said, I just don't go through them very quickly. So now we're going to go through the various categories that I have the rest of my lip products in. I categorize them in 4 different groups. So lip glosses, liquid lips, so those are the ones that are like in the tube with the wand, bullet lipsticks, and then crayon or like slim lipstick, like the ColourPop Lippy Sticks, like just ones that just don't fit in any other category. So starting off with the lip glosses, this is a category I was trying to keep under control, and last year it definitely spiked last year. I bought at least 3 different lip kits because I bought this kit. I'm pretty sure that was last year that I bought this one with the Glossier, the Patrick Ta, I don't know where the Rare Beauty one is, right here. And then I bought this lip kit, and then I bought this lip kit. So I added a lot, but these ones are mini, and I am kind of going through them fairly quickly. I am kind of gravitating towards these guys and using them fairly often. As you can see, I prefer lip glosses that are with a wand. I don't really like squeezy tube lip glosses all that much. I don't really use them. I'm not a fan of them. So I don't have a lot of them. These 2 are hanging out over here because these 2 are both like leaking. they're not holding up too well anymore. This one's in my project pan. So last year I had 33 lip glosses. I am now up to a total of 40. This is high. I don't want it really any higher than this. But I do foresee myself finishing a couple of these this year. I mean, this one's in my Partners in Cream, and I definitely can finish that. There's a couple others that are pretty close to being finished. So at least that will go down a little bit, but you know, if I add 1 or 2, I mean, I love lip glosses. Like I was watching, I think it's Leah Janae's video where she was at TJ Maxx and they had the Buxom lip gloss kits from the holidays. And I was like, oh man, if I came across one of those and I liked the shades, I would definitely pick it up. So I'm not saying I'm not going to add to this because I do really like lip glosses, but yeah, I do need to start working on some of the older ones and working some of them out. Oh, I added this guy too. That was a spontaneous purchase. Maybe a slightly regret purchase, but anyway, that's the lip gloss category. Oh, I did forget this guy. I did have it in the count of 40, but I forgot to show it when I was showing everything else. This is a Tarte double-ended, I think they call it like lip sculptor. So there is a lip gloss on this side and a bullet lipstick. So this will show up again with the bullet lipsticks, but I did forget to show it with everything else, the lip glosses, but I did include it in the counts. Okay, here we are with my liquid lipsticks. I try to keep this small. It did grow though a little bit because of these. I fell in love with this formula and I bought 4. I bought a lot. Although the one thing I will say is this one's getting a bit older and I've used it quite a bit compared to the others. And I do feel like the shine part is kind of not as strong. At least I feel like when I first got it, but that could just be me. I don't know. These guys I don't really use, at least like these 2 and a couple of these. I obviously have also a favorite formula of like the Superstay Matte Ink. I really like that formula, and I really like the Ofra formula for liquid lipstick, but I'm not really purchasing a whole lot of Ofra these days. But yeah, I'm trying to keep this fairly minimal because again, it's not a category that I wear a lot or I wear often, but I do like to wear them once in a while, especially for like special occasions or like traveling or like days like I have an event, so I don't want to reapply my lip product or whatever. Apologies for the lighting of this video. It is wild outside. I don't know why, like, and it looks all of a sudden like super cool with my lighting, but then the sun's gonna come out and it's gonna change the lighting and make it like super warm. It was raining earlier, it's very windy, but we're just trying to do the best we can with what we have here. So last year I had 19 liquid lips. This year I have 22. Again, I'd like to keep that 20 or under. I generally don't finish these. They generally get used they just dry up. They don't last forever. They're not a long lasting, like the formulas eventually just break down or dry out. So again, I'm not mad about that. It is what it is with a liquid lip, but they're not my go-to formula. So I'd like to keep it under 20 for sure. I would say under 10, but I'm not sure I could do that. Especially with keeping these guys. If I like excluded these guys, I could probably have under 10. Maybe not. So I like these 3, and these 4. And that's already 10 right there. And I feel like I need to keep a red. So like maybe 12. 12 is probably the ideal number for me. Here we are with the Bullet lipstick collection. Interestingly enough, this has gone down, but I added 6 over the past year since I last filmed my inventory video, which is a lot, but I think it's because I've been decluttering like things that are just going bad or things that I know I'm not going to use. And I am, again, on the side working on that lip project. It's sort of stalled. I pulled, I think, 5 lip products in May, I want to say, and then I haven't really pulled anything since then. Looking at these Bullet lipsticks, this collection, I can see maybe 3 or 4 off the top of my head that could be decluttered. I think even a couple of these I've already flagged as decluttered through that project. But it's pretty close to manageable. Like, I feel like I'm almost there with this grouping. A couple of the items do overlap, so I really got to figure that out. And there's a couple colors here that I'm like, am I really going to wear that? Probably not. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with these. I'm really happy with the MAC lipsticks that I bought. So these 3 down here, I'm really, really happy with. They're all various shades and finishes of very similar color. Like, they're all very close. They're all like nudie, browny, pinky colors. But I really enjoy them. I really like them. So I'd rather just kind of like get through that. I need to like get back on focusing that project because I just kind of want to use these. Like, I want to use the ones that I want to use regularly and just keep the like few bright colors that I want to wear ad hoc that I won't wear very regularly, but I know I want to keep 1 or 2 of them because sometimes I like to pop in, you know, bright lip color. So last year I had 39. This year I have 37, and that's the lowest number of Bullet lipsticks I've ever had since doing this project, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know where I was in 2018 or 2019, but I've been recording numbers like steadily since 2020 that I have now. I put them in a spreadsheet, so yeah, I feel pretty good about that, actually. Finally we're getting into a good place with this category. Here we are with the last category of lip products. These are sort of the other products. They're not standard liquid lips. They're not standard lipsticks. These are kind of like a longer stick formula. I've kind of like grouped them by like, this is a kind of a long wear. It's like a liquid lipstick, but in a pencil crayon formula. And then this is also a lip tint, and this is a tint. So these are sort of long wearing ones. This one is like a liquefied lipstick. So it's not a liquid lipstick, it's just a liquefied lipstick, essentially. These ones are all kind of like crayon style, and then these ones again are all sort of like the longer, like lippy stick style lipsticks. I'm not a huge fan of like these category, like this style of lipsticks. I don't mind this style, but like I'm not a huge fan of a crayon kind of lip product. And these are like different purposes, but I do really like this. This is the Superstay Ink Crayon. I could see myself buying more of those because I do really like that formula. It's kind of a nice in-between of the Superstay ink and the vinyl ink are pretty intense and very heavy on the lips. I feel like this is much thinner on the lips, but it's more long wearing than say one of these regular liquid lip or regular sort of lippy stick type things. So in this category, last year I had 19. This year I have 18. I think I had the Hourglass lipstick in this. I know that definitely has been decluttered. I do want to repurchase a refill for that. But yeah, so this one, it's kind of gone up, kind of gone down, but it's been fairly steady, the same kind of relative number. And again, a lot of these products are older. I would say the only 2 new ones is this NARS one and the Kiko one. This one's fairly newish too. But like these lippy sticks are old. These 5 are definitely probably the oldest in this category. And this Trustique one is pretty old too. Although this has been one that I've been pulling out. It was in my lippy project and I've been wearing it a lot actually. I've been really gravitating towards that color. I've been kind of going very neutral at the eyes, like a brown look, brown neutral beige look on the eye, and then throwing this on the lips. And I kind of quite like that. So yeah, I have 18 in this category. So in total for my lip products, so including lip glosses, liquid lipsticks, bullet lipsticks, and these guys, we are now at 117. That is the highest that I've been since I've been tracking. I've been relatively the same, almost exactly the same. I think last year I said 107. I was looking at my notebook, but when I actually add the numbers up, I added it wrong and it's 110. So relatively been the same until this past year it did go up, and that's obviously because of the lip gloss thing, which that'll go back down unless I buy more, obviously. I'm not worried about that. It's not like it's kind of blown way out of proportion. I feel like I'm pretty comfortable with where the number is at. I've always said I'd like it to go below 100, but I just don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to whittle down my lip products because I just like playing with lip products. I don't wear them a lot, I will be honest. It's like I apply it in the morning and then that's it. But I like to play with them. I like to try color and then I'm like, oh, let's try a different color. And I like to play with different formulas. So now that's the end. That's everything. That is all my categories of makeup products. So now I'm going to put up a little table of all of my products. I hope I have the numbers right. I could be off here or there by 1 or 2 numbers, but we're pretty close. Of the past, I guess, 5 years, if I include, 21, 2, 3, 4, it's the past 5 years. And we've gone up over the years until this year we've gone back down again. So last year we were really high at 574 and we're going back down again. We're 567. I see myself staying around that number though. I don't really see myself going really low, going back down to like 450 unless I really focused on panning and focused on decluttering. That would be a pretty big effort for me to get back down to where I was before, but I'm not uncomfortable with 567 products. Now that's individual products, like that's not individual pans. It's like tangible products that you can hold. That makes sense. 568. That is my whole makeup collection. So curious to know if you guys do this. Do you do inventory? How do you do it? I just transitioned all my numbers over to a spreadsheet, but I also have like, so I'm kind of in between 2 different things right now and I need to figure out what's going to work better for me. I have like a makeup inventory list where I itemize every item, and then I was using that for some counts, like just tracking mid-year, but then when I would do these videos, I would write numbers down in a book. I've transposed all those numbers in a book into a new spreadsheet. I haven't done a cross-reference to see if my inventory itemized list matches those numbers. I have for some categories. I've done it for, I think, all of my eye products except for eyeshadows, all of my palettes, like face palettes and eyeshadow palettes, and all of my face products, but I haven't done it for, like I said, my single eyeshadows, my magnetic eyeshadows, or any of my lip products. So still a little bit of catch up there to do to figure out, what are my actual numbers? Am I tracking everything? Have I forgotten anything? Again, one of the reasons why I'm pretty detailed with this is it helps me keep things under control-ish. It helps me not go too wild because the more you add, the harder it is to like keep track of it. And I also I do put like my inventory. I have the year that I bought each product, so I know how old things are, and that's definitely very helpful too. I do try to put stickers on things as well, so I know how old they are. But especially on smaller items like this, the stickers do fall off, so I don't always put them on smaller items. Anyway, I hope you liked my makeup inventory video. If you did, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye!